All right. So my first rant was about Best Buy. I think my second rant is not going to be more about companies and stores and whatnot, but more about the 2018 trend for smartphones. Yeah, we have to notch our way out of this. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. And today, I'm here to rant on about the notches. Why? Why the notches? Anyway, let's dive right in. Is 2018 the year of notches? That's actually a rhetorical question. Of course, it actually started, people are going to say it started with the iPhone X, actually iPhone 10, but they're going to say it started with the iPhone, and no, it actually started way back with the Essential phone. Now, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of consumers out there that don't even know what Essential is, but it did start with a tiny notch that just held literally just a camera cutout. And the iPhone obviously continued that trend with its Face ID technology and the camera and whatnot. And after that, every single Android manufacturer had to step into that trend and copy it. And in fact, I don't see where the good in that is. Why are you copying the notch? Okay, it takes up more space. Look at Samsung. Look at the S9, S9 Plus. They have top and bottom bezels, yes. Do they have a notch? No. But they take up almost 85 to 86% screen to body ratio, which is superb. Why can't you guys just do what Samsung is doing instead of adding the notch? Okay, for example, Huawei came out with the new P20, P20 Pro. Yeah, they have a notch, kind of smaller than Apple's notch, the iPhone, but they still got a bottom bezel. Why? I don't see the point in notch. It kills the purpose, especially when you're watching videos. Sometimes it can get in the way. It takes a while to get used to, and a lot of apps, a lot of software right now is not developed the right way for these notches. Yes, Huawei has their own. You can go through software base and settings and remove the notch. But right now, since we're in the early stage of these notches, we're not really supporting them. Our apps are not supporting them. Our videos are not supporting them. It's the same thing with these new aspect ratios, 18 by 9, 19.5 by 9 aspect ratios. When we're watching videos, you can see those black cutouts because we still haven't gotten there yet. Why are we adding these new types of technology, new types of trends if we can't get used to it? Now, Android P hopefully says they're going to support these notches. Well, you know what that means? Google Pixel 3 is most likely to have the notch. Yeah, the notch. The 2018 iPhone lineup, which they're saying there's going to be a successor to the iPhone 10. I was going to say iPhone 8. The iPhone 10, iPhone 2018 model, which is going to be a budget model. And then the iPhone 10 or 11 Plus, like a 6.3 to 6.5 inch screen iPhone. And they're all going to include the notch. So Apple's not going to get rid of the notch anytime soon. And now, recently, OnePlus came out and they're going to use the notch too. They're going to implement the notch. I don't get it. I don't get it. Samsung, if you guys are ever listening out there, please do not go the way of the notch. Yes, we are getting to a point where there's not much more we can add into our phones. Like, design is just amazing right now. The S9, the iPhone 10, beautiful design. Huawei P20, beautiful design. Google Pixel, okay design. But we're getting to the point where there's literally no screen. The Vivo Apex, I believe, literally has no screen. But that was a concept phone, and now they're actually going to officially release it later this year. But we're getting to the point where we have no more to change with the design of our phones. So why don't we just get rid of the notch and add full bezel? Why? Because there's a camera cutout, there's Face ID, especially for the iPhone 10. Where are they going to put it? They can put the notification LED right in between right there, but it's still, they find the need for notch. Okay, I get that, but at least Essential did it the best. If you ask me, Essential just has a very small cutout just for the camera. They're able to squeeze in the notification LED. They got the speaker right in between. They were able to implement such a small notch with the most screen real estate. Please hear me out. There are a lot of people that do not like the notch. Now, OnePlus came out and they gave a reasoning why we should love the notch and why we should get used to it. Okay, they got their reasoning. We got our reasoning. LG hasn't released their flagship yet for 2018, and they recently came out on Reddit and they asked their consumers, what do you guys think about the notch? And with their latest renders, they were going to include a notch, but they came out on Reddit and there's a lot of people that backfire. So no, we do not want the notch. Same goes for OnePlus. A lot of people don't want that notch. So we're going to see if LG actually implements the notch or if they take it away and continue the normal trend. If everyone went the way of Samsung, and I applaud Samsung for doing this because they're not going the way of the notch, then everything would be great. In fact, we're not at that point yet, but if we can get to the point with full bezel, that would be amazing. Now with the Vivo Apex concept phone, they had full screen. Now where would you expect the camera? Well, they had a camera module coming right out. When you turn on the front-facing camera, the camera pops right out. That's actually a really cool concept, but a lot of manufacturers aren't there yet. And the components for these are very, very expensive, especially if you're going to use OLED technology and curved displays and foldable displays later in the future. Yeah, those do cost quite a lot. So we're not there at the point where we can manufacture all of these. And a lot of companies now, a lot of manufacturers, they're selling their screens, their displays with the notch already. And a lot of companies say, hey, look, if these big companies can do it and sell it, and they have good reasoning behind it, then we can too. And that is exactly why we're going to wear the notch. The Asus Zenfone 5. It's a nice phone, but it's definitely an iPhone copycat. We got all these other Chinese manufacturers. Yeah, they're going to wear the notch. And now OnePlus. If you ask me personally, the notch, I don't recommend and I don't like it, but if it's something we have to get used to, then hey, might as well. Now, why are we giving up technology like this? The headphone jack is still in use. For example, we're switching to USB-C. A lot of phones now, 95% of phones that come out now are USB Type-C. Apple, your MacBooks use USB Type-C. Why don't you? Why do you insist on using Lightning cable? Why do you gotta be so different? Come on, get with the program, man. Your MacBook Pros use USB Type-C. That's what I love. If I had an iPhone, I'd have to carry a Lightning cable. I'd have to carry a USB Type-C cable. But with me having an Android phone, I get to use one cable for all devices. That's right. One cable for all devices. Now that's not the topic of the video. It's about notches. But get what I'm saying. We're switching to these new technologies where we're just diving right in without getting used to it right away. Don't copycat. Don't go the way of Apple. Don't go the way of someone else. Be original. Do your own thing. Don't embrace the notch. That's all I got to say. I don't know what else we can expect in 2018, but notches, they're going to be all around you. And I have a feeling if they reach the iPad Pros, do not be surprised. Anyway, everybody, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to leave this video a like, comment down below, share this video, and best of all, subscribe to the channel as that does help out a lot. Until next time, everybody, until the next rant, this is MTG.
But here I am, 'cause I've been laying